Hi guys, this is Divya here from ARTiculture, and today we are going to make a cold porcelain clay, which is a homemade clay you can easily make at home. So you can see here I have one clay bag, which is very old clay, actually 1.5 months old clay, and you can make so many different items with this clay. You can see here I have made a finger ring. You can make flowers, you can make cabochons, you can make your own small embellishments, you can make fridge magnets, you can do this clay work on your ceramic mugs, on your spoon, on your diaries, and there are endless things which you can make with this clay. So let's see what are the ingredients for making this clay. I'm taking a corn flour here, or a cornstarch, and then I'm taking a Fevicol, which is MR brand. Then I'm taking a parachute oil and a synthetic vinegar, which is in transparent color. Then I need a moisturizer. I have taken a Vaseline moisturizer here. Then I need a zip wrap. This is a plastic sheet, and I need a scissor to cut the zip wrap, and a cup, any paper cup or plastic cup. And then I need a wooden spoon here. It is not compulsory to take a wooden spoon only, and the most important and main, I need a non-stick pan here. So to use something to mix the clay in the non-stick pan, I am taking wooden spoon here. So I am taking here 1 cup full of cornstarch first. So I'm going to do all the measurements with this cup. You can take any cup, a small size, big size, the measurement remains the same. So I have taken 1 cup of corn flour, so equally I'll take 1 cup of Fevicol. I would suggest you, before buying the Fevicol, please check the bottle properly whether the flow of the Fevicol is flowing fluently or not, because if the flow is not flowing fluently, if it is little bit coming slow, then that means the Fevicol is very old, and if you use that Fevicol, your clay might get spoiled. So before buying Fevicol, please check and buy. So I have poured my Fevicol inside the pan, and now I'm going to slightly mix them. So now with the same spoon, some of the clay is stick to my spoon, so there is very less place in my spoon. So I'm going to add some oil to this. You can use any oil. I'm using parachute oil here. You can use baby oil or cooking oil. Any oil is okay. So I have taken 1 teaspoon of parachute oil here. Since my spoon is very small, so I have taken it 2 times. And now I'm taking my vinegar here. Again, you have to take only 1 teaspoon of vinegar. So there is very less space in my spoon, which is less than a 1 teaspoon space. So that's why I'm taking it 2 times. And now mix them very nicely. So after mixing them very nicely, I'm going to heat this pan. I won't be able to show you that procedure, but I will show you how it looks after heating. So while heating this pan, you have to heat them for such a long time that you can see the clay automatically starts leaving the pan, and it becomes like this. It comes like this. So when it comes in this consistency, you have to immediately stop heating it and take it wherever you are working. Take it in your workplace, and then take a clean mat. Make sure your mat is very clean. Just clean it again and again. Take some moisturizer and knead the clay very well. Yes, you have to knead the clay when the clay is hot itself. So it is a little bit difficult, but when you start doing this procedure, you will find it very nice. So you have to knead the clay little bit when it is hot itself. Then you cut the zip wrap sheets in small pieces and take small pieces of the clay and slightly knead it with the help of applying moisturizer to it, and then put it back. So you can see here with this amount of clay, I'm going to put them in 4 different parts, and I'm taking some plastic sheets here and covering them and keep it aside. So every time you are taking one part, you have to take the whole clay, apply a moisturizer and knead them very well. So the more you knead and more you apply the moisturizer, the clay will be very softer. So after covering them with the zip wrap, I'll be keeping them in a airtight container. So you can also use Tupperware boxes. So I will keep them aside for around 10 minutes, and then again you can open these one by one sheets and knead them very well. So you will get a very soft clay. So when your clay is very soft, you can make all your clay works, whatever items you are making, you will get a beautiful finishing in this. So that's why you have to knead the clay very nicely. So now the clay, I have just kneaded it and it is not set, so you can see little bit cracks are coming. So I'm going to just put it inside the plastic, and I'm going to put inside my airtight container and keep it aside for 10 minutes. So you can see from 1 cup I get so much of clay. So you can make these projects also. So 10 minutes is over. I have taken my clay back, and now let's see how the outcome is. And whenever you are using this clay, make sure your hands are very clean. Otherwise all the dust and whatever dirt is in your hand will stick to the clay. So now you can see how it is looking. It has little bit of elasticity, and I'm going to add color to this clay and show you. So I'm going to use here acrylic color. In acrylic color also, mainly I'm going to use fabric colors, bottle colors. You can also use fabric colors. You can use many different mediums in this. You can use chalk paints, you can use oil paints, you can use soft pastels. Anything is good for this, but I prefer using bottle acrylic colors. So you can see how quickly the color gets mixed with the clay, and I like this color, so I'm going to stop here. If you want to make this clay more dark, then you have to keep adding the color, and if you want to make it more light, you can add little bit of white acrylic paint to it. So now you can see my in my hands some paints are stick, so I should not take my fresh clay with the same hand. I will have to wash my hands first to take the other shade or to make the other shade. So I have just taken a mold here, a flower petal mold, which has a positive as well as a negative side, and I'm going to use this mold to show you how it works, how this clay works. So there is a embossing and debossing side for this petal. So we are going to use both the clay, both the molds. So I'm just shaping the clay with my fingers. And just pressing them, and you can see how beautiful textures it has. It is looking embossed from the front and it is looking debossed from the back. So this is how you can use your molds if you want to make this clay. I have made this flower without using any mold. There are 2 ways to color this clay. Either you can mix color to the clay and do your work, or you can make whatever sculpture or anything you want to make with the normal clay itself, with this clay without adding any color. And then after completing your work, you can paint them with whatever medium you want. So there are two different ways. Each way have their own kind of look. So I generally prefer using them by adding the color and making. So it is totally up to you how you want to make. So I have some more samples here, how I have made them. In most of them I have mixed the colors in the clay and use. In this I have painted it from top. And then you can make leaves like this by attaching wire to this. So there are endless things you can do with this. You can design your diary with this, the cover page of the diary. You can make wall hangings. You can make fridge magnets. So you can see my clay is white from back and I have painted this flower. So there you can see the difference. Okay friends, thank you for watching. I hope this is useful to you. Bye bye.